Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to do 500, 200 to 299 rated puzzles on chess.com. As we learned from the last video, trying to go for 1,000 is kind of weird because you kind of have to break them up into separate parts, and then I ended up deleting some of the puzzles that I was working on because I closed the tab. But not much. Okay, this is one of those underrated, like, why is this a 200 rated puzzle? That's one that you just get a few times and then you can just handle it, but most of the time, like 200 puzzles should just be like these easy maiden ones, you know. It was interesting we got like a underrated one like that quickly. This one is also, I guess it's simple, but I don't know if it belongs in the 200 level, to be honest. We have this, like that, oops, trying to go here. That diagonal checkmate pattern, that's a Bolden's mate, I believe. That's another one where I just know it from experience. But yeah, pretty much all these are like repeats for me just since I've been training a lot. Forgot trying to commentate the puzzle, but usually it's just looking for some checkmates or like free queens or something. But mostly it's like checkmates, which actually I remember reading something like Dan Heisman was talking about, and like most of the tactics you get that are practical for your games aren't really the checkmating patterns, but like just basic hanging pieces, you know. So it's kind of, I think that kind of explains why I'm able to do like a lot of these really quickly, but like I haven't noticed a big change in my blitz or bullet rating. But also I don't do anything else for my chess, and I've been able to maintain like near my high records for blitz and stuff. Oops, just free queen. But yeah, forgot my thought after making that mistake. Let's see. Okay, free rook. There's a checkmate. That's pretty common. Setup for a checkmate is also pretty common to distract from the queen. Here's another one that's kind of similar. And basically, no matter, they have a few options for that particular pattern, and you're either going to win a rook or win the queen, pretty much. Okay, free queen. Also, I'm really considering streaming again. Just because chess.com has that new thing where they actually promote the streamers that aren't a part of their partner program or whatever they call it. So I'm gonna test that out one day. Okay, so here, check, free bishop. What is this? I want to go here. It's kind of like a Anastasia's mate. I did make one video for like the checkmating patterns that I alluded to in the last video. It was on the Arabian mate. But there are still like, there's some other patterns that I need to cover, so I might make a video tomorrow on one. We'll see. Maybe even today. But I don't know, I wouldn't upload it today. This one will probably get uploaded today though. I accidentally hit the hint button, but I didn't really need the hint. Maybe just a check and a mate. This is Anastasia's mate. I'm used to seeing him with the queen sec though. It's kind of weird calling it Anastasia's mate when you're just putting the pattern on the board, but that's just me. Okay, I'm just kind of not even thinking about anything. I'm just forgetting to commentate. Maybe if I start streaming again, I'll actually just get more used to this. This is another one that's kind of like, I don't know if it's underrated, but it's one that I can solve fast because this one was the same for. I think that was dovetail. Oops, I hit the analysis board. Okay, just a fork. I was about to take with the bishop, but that's not right. So what's in chess news? I saw Nepo won, so the question is, will Magnus play? I think he will. I think the consensus is a lot of people think he will play. Even like when he was asked the question, it seemed like a answer that like you kind of expect that he'd probably be playing. Okay, I'm in check. I'll just go here. And again, I guess the idea for this series is by the time I'm able to do a video like this on the 3000 rated puzzles, I should have like one of the top Puzzle Rush scores. So the question is just getting to the point where I could do that. Because obviously it's not these puzzles that are stopping me from becoming the best at Puzzle Rush. Well, some of them are. But it's like, their chances, like if you try enough times, the few that are actually there to trick you up, they won't really factor in unless you're like doing the that main competition. Then if you choke on like a puzzle, then that's kind of bad. But when you're just going for like the world record, you have unlimited attempts, you know. So the grind continues. I'm not sure how much of the grind to do on stream. Like I feel like that would just be easy content for me to do, since it's what I'm doing anyway. But I don't know. I've heard before, I don't know if it was Ray or someone that said they didn't think Puzzle Rush was that great content. But I don't know. We'll see. Especially if I could multitask and I could just answer like random questions. Or like I wouldn't be like I am now without anything to say. I could just read the chat and then respond to it. So I do like the idea of that. Another smothered mate, another Anastasia's mate, but the sideways one we talked about it in the last video. I made a mistake there. That sucks, sad. Okay, just back rank mates, and it's basically just been nothing but checkmates almost. I saw like there was like one free queen puzzle, but other than that, I don't even know how many that weren't checkmates there were. But they do switch it up a little bit. Also, 300 level, I've been doing that for like the past few weeks. There are a lot more puzzles rated 300, which I kind of knew from before, but there really is just a big difference. And what I noticed about the 300 level, because I'll probably forget when I get to it, is that discovered checks they get introduced in that level. Like I don't really see any discovered checks on 100 to 200, but starting at 300, you see a lot of discovered check puzzles. But also, I'm not at the point where I'm getting a lot of repeats on 300. I'll be there eventually, but there's just so many puzzles there. It's like insane. I hope that like the 2000 level isn't like that, because those are actually like more difficult puzzles for me, and if there's just a million of them, that would suck. But usually the thing is, when you get to the higher rated puzzles, there's not as many puzzles, because like it's very easy to just find like a basic knight fork or a basic back rank checkmate. But to find like the puzzles that are actually really high level, it's kind of hard to do. Like they exist, but it's to the point where it's still possible, even if they have like a million puzzles in the Chess.com database, it would be possible to get really high scores, because like the number of like, let's say 1000 level puzzles are going to be way higher than the number of like 2700 rated, if you're following. Okay, more back rank mates. But yeah, not much else to say. Just gonna take and take. Also considering like if I want to react to the chess subreddit or not. Just thinking of content ideas. But I also have to manage like my actual day job and streaming, because I do want to get into more. I have been doing more chess stuff. You're seeing more videos than before. Because I did like one of these for the 100 level, and I started with the Arabian Mate pattern, so like that kind of stuff will continue as I get through some stuff. But I would like to find like some time to stream regularly. Like maybe a stream schedule was useful. I did say I was gonna stream after work, but that never ended up panning out. it might at some point I have to consider, because that was a mouse tip. I have to go into the office a couple days next week, but that only happens like once every 3 months. So like once I'm out of that, see if I get COVID or not and feel okay, then I will be back to considering, okay, do I want to stream? But there's like some work stuff that's just been taking my time, like outside of work. Things I don't really have to do, but I just like doing, I guess. But if there's opportunity to do more in chess, then I would like to try that. So the grind really is to try to get really good at Puzzle Rush before the next Puzzle Battle World Championship, which typically happens around January. Again, these are just all checkmates. Like, okay, that one was, you kind of had to do a defense. Also, again, checking, am I even recording? Yeah, I guess. Do I have to like make the board smaller? I'll do that. This makes things a little weirder. I don't like it. Okay, oops. Wow, okay, we're just taking a rook. But yeah, just training my intuition first, guess into things. So obviously I could get a higher accuracy if I was, that one, there's some interesting comments on that puzzle. I know it's, I don't know if it's underrated or if someone in the comment thinks it's underrated. But I did look at some of the lines. I forgot what my conclusion was on it, but that's an interesting one to check the comments on, because there's some other things that they could do. Okay, just checkmate, disorder mate, take the queen. Okay, they're pinned, they can't move the knight, nothing can block, so it's just checkmate. Okay, Anastasia's mate. I'll just block like that. Arabian mate. Wonder if that one was in the video or not. Okay, they can't block with anything, so it's just a clean checkmate. This one they could take with the rook, then you take back. And again, I'm always looking to the bottom right after I solve a puzzle just to see the arrow. Although I got to the point where I could actually click the arrow without, while staying focused on the chessboard. But yeah, okay, I might have to make this smaller again. It makes it harder to move, and it feels more laggy when I do this. So I think that's why I think I can get to 500 like this, but yeah, the last few puzzles just a little more annoying. And I feel like I can't go at like the top speed because I'm used to however I had the boards. Oh wait, I forgot I can just do this. Wait, does that help? Yeah, the button's still there. Okay, that helps a lot. It just makes the button smaller. I remember the first time I got that puzzle, I moved the king away on the last move. So yeah, so a lot of these I'm recognizing. This I think I've taken with the queen before on that one, but the thing is there's a bishop that could take, so that's why it doesn't work. But there's a whole class of problems where you need to take with the queen first to get out of the pin while also winning material. Maybe there'll be a video on that if I find enough of those puzzles. Okay, another Anastasia's mate. More back rank mates. Smothered mate. Back rank. Back rank. Also, just important to know what can defend, so you can just prepare. Oops. You can just prepare your recaptures so that there's like no delay. I was gonna make a comment on this other puzzle that happened like right after that, where it looked like two different rooks could take a pawn and pin the queen, but the thing is one of the rooks was pinned, so for chess.com puzzle, there's only one correct solution if it's a good puzzle. If not, then it's one that should be removed because they don't like having puzzles with multiple solutions. They're not like Chess Tempo where you get like a try again if you didn't pick the best move. So yeah. Okay, but I got some rest actually. The times I feel like streaming the most is when I am not sleepy. And I've been sleepy for like months now. So I think that's what it is. I just need to force myself to go to bed one time. It's also partly why I'm making this video. Because I would have made this video like after work and stuff some days, but just too tired. I did find a protein bar that I like today though. Okay, it's more, what is this? Okay, free bishop. Okay, we're at 436. Oh, I gotta resize this again. This is insane. Okay, to 67. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just, the first time I have to resize it to 67% or something. Or like, I don't know. Do not know. Okay, more smothered mates. I'll take with that. Okay, it defends the, it attacks their rook as well. Okay, free queen. Want to do something? Okay, just take the queen. There was nothing to be done on the other side of the board, unfortunately. Okay, we have a lot of rooks, so that works. I actually didn't count the rooks. I kind of got lucky that was actually it. Oops. Okay, just promote. They can't block. It's a cool thing about rooks on the 7th rank, but on the file right next to rook, like the rook can't like get to the back rank and get behind the pawn. Okay, this way. Okay, free queen. Okay, more of these checkmates. I don't think I'll make a video on that one, although I could. At least while doing the 300 level patterns, I haven't really found new patterns to add to the stuff. Like, I have a running list of patterns I'll cover, but I'm wondering how long that series can go for. But a lot of stuff is just these back rank mates. Okay. Back rank mates or side rank mates, like I like to call them. Okay, we're also attacking like that pawn, which might be winning the rook. I don't know. Gonna be winning some material. We have a bishop, so they can't move the king. 496. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, smothered mate. That pattern. Oh wow. Okay, I actually got tripped up on the last one. Okay, so let's see. 18 minutes. Not bad. See, that was the 200 to 299 rating range. So next we'll be working on 300 in another video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.